¿Qué pasó? Buenos dias. Welcome back to John's Moto Garage. January 4th, 2019. We're checking out our second moto of the year. And this one is, well, you can tell by the title. Sorry, I'm all over the place. You can tell by the title, it's an FZ09. We had one before. I'm excited to check this one out. And this one's got a few more. And this one's a little bit different from most of my motorcycle purchases. And I'll go into why once we hit the road. So let me grab my helmet and let's roll. And before I forget, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, this is where we buy bikes, ride bikes, and sell motos. So a little bit of everything here on John's Moto Garage. What's up, you guys? John's Moto Garage. Here we are checking out the FZ09, as you know by the title. And I'm here with the owner, the OG owner, Mike. What's up, Mike?
What's up?
And Mike's gonna give us the rundown. He put his heart and soul into this bike, and it is complete dope setup that he has. So he's going to give us the rundown, what he did to it, and all the extra stuff he has with it as well. And then he'll tell us why he's getting rid of it. It's a sad story, but that's the name of the game. All right, Mike, take it away.
So this is the FZ09. As John said, it has tons of extras just in the front end here. It's about $1,000 worth of extras. You got a $500 GPR steering stabilizer. You have Woodcraft $265 of handlebars. You have ASV custom levers, position individualized. That in and of itself is about $965. I did that for many reasons, and you'll understand if you read any blogs about it. Changes the position more down, so it's a more controlled position. I feel like the factory and the Carmichael Pro Tapers are too far up, so that's why I went with that. It does have some spools, they're more decorative than anything. It's got a fender elimination kit. I think it was $100. Everything, I built it really clean. I have all the rear sets. They came off day one. They're in a bag, packaged up. I did a custom dog bone just to hold the brake.
Oh, nice.
And that is about it. It's had its oil changes probably every 1,500 to 2,000 miles, which is usually more than recommended. The oil's fresh at 200 miles. It has been sitting in the garage because I just haven't been riding it. The reason I'm getting rid of it, the sad story is, the girlfriend wants me to get rid of it. Girlfriend, wife, I should say.
Classic.
Yeah. So that's it. I hope whoever gets this, you're gonna enjoy it. Anything over 6,000 RPMs, this thing is a beast, so be careful.
Yeah, complete monster. You guys have seen some of the videos. I had an FZ09 not too long ago, and I wasn't even in my wheelie game at the time, and that front wheel came up with ease. So it's a dangerous bike. You got to respect the beast. We're gonna start it up real quick.
There.
Yeah, just barely hit 8,000 miles. This thing's like brand new. Very well done, Mike. Tastefully modded. I dig it. And while tempted to keep it, I'll probably end up selling it so I don't kill myself. Well, I'm gonna throw a helmet on, take this sucker around the block, and then we'll finalize the deal and do all that. Right on. Gracias, Mike.
Yes. To you too.
After my last experience with the FZ09, I'm a little bit scared. Just because these things are such monsters of bikes. But not scared, more I just really have a lot of respect for these machines. I remember that last bike I was sitting, you know, trying to clutch it up and do stupid stuff. No thanks, not anymore. I honestly don't even know if I'm gonna mess around with wheelies on this thing. Alright, but here you have it. It's a 2015 Yamaha FZ09. Mike gave you the official breakdown. Water, why is all this water all over the place? This thing's dope. It's got the shorty ASV adjustable levers. It's got the fender eliminator kit. The dope grips. It's got Woodcraft clip-on style bars. You've got the steering stabilizer. Oh, sorry, I gotta pass you up, buddy. What else we got on here? I may need to put a little bit of air in the tires. You got a minivan. Oh, Poor minivan lady, she's probably freaking out like, oh my gosh, I almost took out that dude on the motorcycle. I think that's exactly why Mike is selling this bike. Jump here. Okay, we're taking it easy. Yeah, this definitely, these bars, even for being clip-ons, oh my gosh, dude, I forgot how freaking fun these bikes are. This is not a good idea, dude. Not a good idea for John's Moto Garage jumping back on an FZ09. Oh, these bars are, I thought it'd be kind of an aggressive stance because they're more of clip-ons, but they're really not at all. And I don't know what it is. I don't want to get in trouble here, so I'll take it easy. But the last bike, the last one I had, it really felt like the seat kind of, I felt like the seat pushed me into the tank. I'm not really getting that feel so much on this bike, so I don't know what the difference is. Maybe on the last bike it'd just been a while since I'd been on a sport bike. I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know. But this thing feels good, dude. It feels good to be back on an FZ09. What a monster of a motorcycle. But you gotta respect these things. You gotta take it easy. You can't be screwing around. Can a newbie buy one of these and get away with it? Yes, you can. Would I recommend it? No, I wouldn't. I would start with an FZ07 or even like the Duke 390 that I have. But this thing's dope. This thing is very dope. I like it. But like I said, this is a little bit different. This is a coworker of mine who, she's been trying to get her boyfriend to get rid of this bike for a while, and he kept going back and forth. Back when I had my first one, she was like, oh, you got one of those bikes? My boyfriend's trying to sell one, or is thinking about selling his. And for a couple months it was like back and forth. Yeah, he wants to get rid of it. No, never mind, he doesn't. Yeah, he does. And then finally I think got to the point where he said, all right, it's time, let's get rid of this. You can tell he put some love into the Moto and took good care of it. So go load the bike up, get back to La Casa, and try not to kill ourselves on this thing. Oh, these things are such a monster. All right, back here at La Casa. Made it home in one piece. We're gonna unload the Moto, and then I'll go over just everything I got with the bike. And big shout out to Mike, because he totally hooked it up on this one. He wanted to get rid of anything and everything that had to do with motorcycles because he's hanging up the helmet. Shout out Mike, much appreciated, and we'll make sure it goes to good use. All right, I'm pretty sure that's everything, so let's see what we got. Starting out, we got the wheel chock. These are dope. I actually had one back in the day, sold it, so this I'll keep and use for my bikes. We got this helmet. I think Mike said that's his oldest helmet. In there you got the helmet, the original shields and everything for the helmet. Here you got some of the original parts, trickle charger, rear view mirrors, oil, gloves, Canon air filter. Dang, these might be good riding gloves. And then the rear sets for the bike. What do we got here? Chain lube, nice. And then he had tried out the Pro Taper bars. And so you got the Pro Tapers and the original set of bars. And then this thing's pretty dope. Off the Euro style MT-09. Little front fairing piece. This is perhaps the thing I'm most stoked about, because this is totally like a Supermoto style helmet. I really love the reflective, I forget the name of that, but I really dig the windscreen on that, the windscreen. But that's like totally Supermoto style, so I'll probably start mobbing that around on the DRZ. This helmet Carbon fiber compound, wicked lightweight, so that's dope as well. The bike itself, you got the aftermarket grips, the shorty levers and adjustables. You got the woodcraft, the steering stabilizer. I mean, this thing's totally decked out. Fender eliminator kit. And I'm actually stoked it's got stock exhaust, so we can mess around with wheelies without pissing everybody off. Here you've got boots, which happen to be my size, and I will mob these. I need a good pair of riding boots, so those will be dope. And then 2 jackets as well. Pretty solid jackets. So there's the whole package, and I'm pretty stoked on it. So you guys know I had an FZ09 not too long ago on the channel, a couple months ago. That was before my wheelie game, before I had the Grom and I was learning how to do wheelies. So with that FZ09, I was like barely popping the front wheel up. I'm curious to see the change now, if I've made any improvements and how wheelies are on the FZ09 a second time around. And I just had the FZ07, so I'll be able to give a little bit better idea comparison-wise FZ07 to FZ09 after mobbing this thing around a little bit more, now having ridden the 2 bikes and coming back to the FZ09 for a second round. Alright you guys, that's going to do it. John's Moto Garage. As always, gracias for checking out the channel. Smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Big shout out, thanks again to Mike for hooking it up with all this dope stuff and the Moto. And we'll hit you guys up on the next one. Adios.